Welcome to the Enchanted Empath podcast, where we explore the mystical and magical within you. I'm Charlene, your guide on this journey of intuition, energy, and spiritual empowerment. Whether you're here to strengthen your empathic abilities, deepen your connection with the universe, or simply find a little peace and clarity, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and discover the magic that awaits. Today's topic is Imagitation. It's one of my favorite practices. It's a blend of imagination and meditation that takes a proactive Western approach to traditional meditation techniques. So it's not about clearing your mind completely or sitting in complete stillness. It's about using the vibrant, creative energy of your imagination to craft the life you desire while sitting quietly. This practice is the foundation of manifesting anything because imagination is the portal to all things manifested. Let's talk about the magic of imagination. Albert Einstein famously said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution." In Imagitation, you harness the boundless energy and power to create the reality you wish to experience. So it's not just daydreaming, it's intentional, purposeful, and transformative. When you engage in this practice of imagitation, you are not passively waiting for things to happen. Instead, you actively participate in the creation process. You visualize what you want with vivid detail, then you go into the feeling of the emotions associated with it, and mentally step into the experience as though it's already real. So this proactive engagement sets imagitation apart from traditional meditation practices, which often focuses on clearing the mind rather than filling it with vibrant visions. There's a time and place for both meditations, but I find imagitation to be extremely intelligent and a good use of my time. Let's talk about the science behind imagitation. So, one of my favorite spiritual teachers that walked the planet, Mr. Wayne Dyer, a renowned self-help author, once said, "You'll see it when you believe it." Now, this statement encapsulates the core of imagitation. Belief, backed by imagination, is a powerful force. Neuroscience supports this idea, showing that the brain does not distinguish much between an imagined experience and a real one. So when you visualize an outcome with enough detail and emotional intensity, your brain activates the same neural pathways as if you were actually experiencing it. And this is why imagitation works so well for manifesting your desires. It primes your brain to recognize opportunities, shift your mindset, and align your actions with your intentions. Essentially, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind to focus on what you want, not on what you lack. Let's dive into the spiritual essence of imagitation. Neville Goddard, a mystic and teacher of the power of imagination, taught that imagination creates reality. This quote gets to the heart of why imagitation is so powerful. Your inner world shapes your outer world. In every moment of imagitation, you are tapping into a spiritual practice that aligns your highest desire with the energetic flow of the universe. So rather than meditating to empty the mind, imagitation invites you to fill it with possibilities, dreams, and the feeling of already having what you desire. You become the architect of your life, designing each aspect with clarity and joy. This isn't about escaping reality. It's about creating a new one that aligns with your truest, highest self. So let's talk about how this happens. How do we practice imagitation? So I'm going to give you 5 steps here. So step number 1 is you set the stage. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Next, you can close your eyes, take a few deep breaths to ground yourself, and allow your body to relax. So the second step is to visualize with intention. Once you're settled in, once you're feeling safe, once you're feeling stable, begin to imagine the outcome you desire. This is great for the visual people who can see this easily. If you're not great at visualization, pretend, feel it. You can sense it. However it is that you can make this a reality in your body and in your brain. Engage all your senses. See it, hear it, smell it, touch it, taste it. Make the experience as vivid as possible. The next step is you're going to feel or lean into the emotions. Emotions are really the fuel of your imaginal practice. When you feel the joy, the excitement, the peace, or the gratitude, as if you've already manifested your desire, you're bringing everything to you. You become a very powerful point of attraction. So let these emotions flow freely. Fourth step is to affirm your vision. So silently or aloud, affirm that this vision, this intention, this thing that you want to bring into the world and manifest is already here. Use affirmations that resonate with you deeply, such as, I am grateful for this beautiful new reality, or I am worthy of all that I desire. The last step is to release and trust. This is the tricky part for most people. So you end your session by releasing your vision to the universe with gratitude. Let it go. Trust that it will manifest in divine timing and let go of any attachment to the outcome. You've already done your work. Let the plant grow now, right? And then practice patience, as divine timing is a factor in this situation. Now, you can, from time to time, of course, you're going to think about it. You're going to, yes, thank you. Yes, it's on its way. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't wait kind of stuff. So I'm not saying that you'd never have to think about it again. That's ridiculous. But the picture has already been painted. The order has already been placed, right? And so now we can just, when it pops into our mind or when we're directed towards some sort of action, then we just give thanks again. It's like, oh, it's here, it's coming. There's a sign. There's one of the action steps that is being required of me right now to allow this into my life, right? So I think another step I should include here would be step number 6 is to be intuitive, open up to receive the guidance and the answers that will come to you as far as what is required of you next, right? Or what the answers are. So bringing imagination into your daily life, it doesn't need to be a long, drawn-out practice. In fact, I find imagination exercises to be very fun. I love to sit and imagine my future life events. You know, I typically sit in a really comfortable place, maybe outside, and I gaze at the trees and I just watch the trees as I'm doing my meditations, as I'm dreaming about expanding my business or healing my body or, fill in the blanks of the things that you are wanting to manifest into your life. Maybe a new relationship, maybe a healed relationship with somebody close to you. You can imagine this. You can see it happen. You can have conversations with these people. In fact, it's a whole nother topic, but your imagination is limitless. And so just even spending a few minutes a day can be extremely transformative. You can practice it while sipping your morning coffee, during a walk, or right before drifting off to sleep. The key is consistency and the willingness to fully immerse yourself in the experience and believe that it's happening. So here's the fun fact, when you start to see the evidence of this working in your life, You'll be astounded. I'm still always astounded. It's like, oh my gosh, it happened. I'm so magical. And it's almost like miracles become your norm. You start to really see your thumbprint, your fingerprint in the creation of all the things around you. And so when you start to see the proof, this practice becomes much more practical. It becomes a lot easier. You just do it on the fly when you're even washing dishes and your daily activities. It doesn't have to be, one of those desperate situations where, oh my God, I have to manifest something really quickly. Let me get into an imagitation and make it happen. It can just be part of your daily existence. In fact, I will input and say that you are always manifesting your reality by your thoughts, by your feelings, by your responses to things. And so imagitation is just a very deliberate act or practice to do it better, to do it with more intention and more purpose, to, co-create the outcome that you want. So as you continue with this practice, you will notice shifts in your perspective. You'll see opportunities aligning. You'll see doors opening. You'll see the synchronicities occurring. You'll see the magic happen. The more you nurture your imagination, the more you'll see it reflected in your life. Remember, you are the creator of your reality. And through imagination, you hold the brush to paint your own masterpiece. Now, what power is that? In the words of Einstein, Dyer, and Goddard, let your imagination lead the way. It's not just a tool. It's the portal to all things possible. So, happy imagitating. I hope this podcast finds you right where you need to be and it serves you well. All right, everybody. Until next time, take good care.